Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. Vitamin C is hands down the most popular and searched for skincare ingredient on planet Earth, and for good reason. Using a vitamin C serum in your skincare routine can increase luminosity, vibrancy, and glow in the skin. Over time, it can also fade hyperpigmentation, dark spots, and discoloration. But there are a couple of hints, tips, and hacks that people always seem to miss out on when it comes to incorporating vitamin C, and I want to share them with you in today's video. I want to detail how to use your vitamin C serum to maximize your glow and get the very best results when it comes to fading hyperpigmentation. So sit back, relax, let's talk how to use vitamin C. Now, this video actually forms part of a week-long series that I'm running here on the channel, where I share with you how to use some of the most popular ingredients in skincare. My ethos has always been, rather than just reaching for a new ingredient or a new product, actually make sure that you're getting optimum results from the products that you've already invested your hard-earned coin in. It's not always about spending more money, but rather using the products we already have that a little bit more wisely. And hopefully, whether you're already an established vitamin C user or you're new to this ingredient, this video will just help you along your way. If you want to support me as a content creator and want to see more videos in this series, let me know by reaching down and giving this one a big thumbs up and a like. This is really important because the more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on its platform. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you all so much. Now, without further ado, let's cut that waffle and delve straight on in. Now, I want to keep this short, sharp, and to the point, because I think a lot of us probably already have a vitamin C serum somewhere in our skincare routine. If you don't, or you're looking to mix it up, I did document some of my personal favorites in a recent video, which I'm going to leave a link to up there. But these 5 hints, tips, and hacks will just help you enhance the performance of whichever one you choose. So, tip number 1, be careful of concentration. Vitamin C comes in a plethora of different strengths, and it can be really hard to work out the right one for you. Naturally, as humans, we will gravitate towards the highest potency, the maximum strength, because in our minds we think that's where the true powerhouse results are going to be. In terms of vitamin C, that's not always the case. Actually, if you go for too high a concentration, you might actually end up with a lot of sensitivity and irritation, which could trigger increases in hyperpigmentation. So actually make sure that you match the strength that you reach for to your individual level of skin sensitivity. As a basic guide, I would say most beginners should reach for a 5 to 8% strength of vitamin C. You'll get great results in the long term, but not too many side effects in the short term. For established users, you probably want to go for something between 8 and 15% in strength. This way you'll get some enhanced performance, but you shouldn't get too many side effects, too much irritation, especially if you introduce it gradually. If you've got very stubborn hyperpigmentation, persistent melasma that you just don't seem to be able to get on top of, you can absolutely go for something between a 15 and a 20% concentration. But just be mindful, in that strength range, you might get some prickling, some sensitivity and irritation as soon as you apply the product. So make sure that you gradually build your way up to it. I personally wouldn't recommend anyone go above 20% in concentration, because the scientific studies done into vitamin C show that you only get marginal increases above that strength when it comes to outcomes, but you get a whole lot of additional sensitivity and irritation. So when I see people reaching for a 30 or 35% concentration of vitamin C, I always say, for a few incremental gains in outcomes, you're going to get a whole lot of additional sensitivity. It's just not worth it. I personally stick for a strength between 8 and 15%, which just for me delivers the results that I want to get. But hopefully with that brief strength guide, you can work out the right concentration for you. Tip number 2 is choose your form of vitamin C right. So vitamin C comes in 2 different forms: active form, ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid, and derivative form. There are hundreds of different vitamin C derivatives, and actually these 2 forms do work in different ways. Active forms of vitamin C, ascorbic and L-ascorbic acid, get to work quicker. You tend to get faster results, but you will be more likely to see an increase in irritation and sensitivity. Vitamin C derivatives are super gentle on the skin, so you get next to no sensitivity and irritation, but they take longer to see those results. So I would set your expectations right. If you don't have a lot of sensitivity in the skin, stick to active form, ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid, because that's where the real game changer results in the short term will lie. But if you've got a very sensitive skin type, don't feel that you need to miss out. Actually, go for a vitamin C derivative, have a little patience, and in the long term, you're still going to get those amazing results, but with far fewer side effects in the immediate term. It's all, again, about, once you've chosen the concentration, working out the form of vitamin C that's going to work best for you. I would say to most people, go for ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid. It's pure form vitamin C. But for the sensitive skin amongst us, derivatives are amazing and they can deliver you some game-changer results in the long term. Tip number 3, focus on what you're pairing your vitamin C with. I hear so many people fixate on what you can't use vitamin C alongside, and actually a lot of that is just a false narrative. Vitamin C works fairly well with just about every ingredient in your skincare routine. So I'd say instead of focusing on what you can't use it with, focus on what you can use it with and alongside to get some maximum results. One of my favorite pairings with vitamin C is Cica, Centella asiatica. That's because studies have shown using vitamin C and Cica together quadruples the amount of additional collagen produced by the skin versus just using vitamin C in isolation. So you get like 4 times the anti-aging performance just having to incorporate one single ingredient alongside your vitamin C. My favorite of all the Cica serums out there is this. This is the V-Green Cica serum. I'll link this in the description box below. Pairing this alongside your vitamin C will give you some absolutely wonderful results. Brands have really cottoned on to just how amazing this combination is, and you now see vitamin C's formulated with Centella asiatica as standard. My favourite being this. This is the V-Green Vitamin C Ampule. Centella asiatica, pure form vitamin C, all together in this wonderful concoction that'll give you that anti-aging boost beyond what you'll just see from using vitamin C in isolation. Whether you choose to use a product that combines these two already, or you've already got a favorite vitamin C serum and you just want to put a little Cica alongside it, this is definitely a pairing that you don't want to miss out on. My second go-to vitamin C pairing is with sunscreen. Some studies have actually started to show that vitamin C used alongside your sunscreen can actually dial up the protection that you're going to see. This kind of makes sense because vitamin C is a potent antioxidant, protecting the skin against certain wavelengths of light, pollution, particulate matter, all things that hit our skin and could cause oxidative stress. It works really well to complement your SPF, whichever one you choose. So I would definitely say, if you've got a good sunscreen in your life, use your vitamin C alongside it to just double down on some of the benefits you've got. I always pair my vitamin C with this. This is the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen, which I created as being perfect to pair with the rest of your skincare routine. Use your vitamin C and your other serums, then apply a good layer of this at the end, and your skin will be protected all day long. Tip number 4 is always use your vitamin C serum in the morning. I see a lot of people saying I use my vitamin C in the evening because it can make you photosensitive. I don't know where this narrative came from, because actually a lot of ingredients, particularly those that increase cell turnover, can make our skin slightly more photosensitive, but you're already going to be using a good broad spectrum sunscreen anyway, so that doesn't really matter. And that photosensitivity carries across. It doesn't stop just because we go to sleep. It's something that's with us all the time, which is why using sunscreen is so important. So I'd say actually forget that narrative and use your vitamin C serum on a morning. That's because vitamin C, like I just said, is a real potent antioxidant. So it's going to be protecting the skin from free radical damage. Those free radicals are going to be more intense in terms of how they hit our skin throughout the day when we're out and about, we're exposed to pollution, particulate matter, wavelengths of light, things that can really trigger oxidative stress. So get the maximum benefit in terms of antioxidant power by using your vitamin C serum in the morning. Now, a cheeky little extra hack that I want to throw in is if you're using your pure form ascorbic or L-ascorbic acid serum in the morning, giving you that great antioxidant potential, don't feel that you have to miss out on a vitamin C fix in your evening skincare routine. Use a vitamin C derivative like this one, which is the ascorbyl tetroisopalmitate solution, 20% in vitamin F from The Ordinary. Use this in your evening skincare routine alongside your retinoids and your other overnight actives. And this means that you get that double dose of vitamin C, pure form in the morning, derivative in the evening, and that way you're going to get a little quicker turnaround in terms of the results, and it's just giving your skin everything it needs. But yes, your pure form vitamin C serums always on a morning to really harness the antioxidant power of that vitamin C ingredient. Now, my final and 5th tip is don't neglect the body. That needs that dose of vitamin C the same way our face does. You know, when we talk about skincare, we always focus down on our face. Some of us, if we're good, will take it down onto our neck, but we always seem to stop there. The rest of the body never gets any love. Well, actually, vitamin C is great when used on the body to fade discoloration, marks, and scarring. And I would say the best way to incorporate this is to get a vitamin C moisturizer, use it once a day on the body, and you'll definitely see over time that you'll see a lightening of any discoloration you have, just a more even skin tone from from head to foot, you know, giving us maximum body confidence. My favorite moisturizer is this. This is the Boots Vitamin C Brightening Body Serum. This has a really good dose of a stable form of vitamin C, alongside some great moisturizers that are going to calm, soothe, and hydrate. This is a wonderful product, and it cost me like £3, so it's so inexpensive, so affordable. I've linked this, like I said, with all the other products in the description box below. There are lots of different ones out there, but get a good vitamin C moisturizer, apply it to the body, and you'll definitely see over time just a boost in body confidence. You'll see some of that discoloration fading, and it's great if you've got any marks or scars that you want to target. You know, a little vitamin C love in a moisturizer will definitely show you the results. So there you have it, guys. 5 quick hints, tips, and hacks on how to use vitamin C to get the maximum results in your skincare routine. Hopefully you're already doing this, but I really want us to make sure that instead of just buying new ingredients, new products, we get the maximum value of the ones that already exist in our skincare routine. And this series, as it's going to go for the rest of this week, hopefully will just be my way of helping you to achieve that. Let me know your thoughts, feelings, and opinions below, and wherever you are in the world, guys, stay safe, stay well, and love your skin. Take care. Bye.